Hey YouTube, it's time to think like a lawyer.
I'm angry right now.
Legal, it's a good channel. Welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Turkey. One thing I want to say real quick before I start this, I want to thank my good friend Michael. He actually got me a physical version of this game. The physical version of the Switch version was only released in Japan, but he got me a copy, which is what we're playing right now. He did that like 3 years ago, and we're just playing it now. Sorry for the wait, but thank you, Michael. I am playing this now, and it will be captured for all eternity here on the Clowntown.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah. So we're playing Phoenix Wright. I have played. We have played the tutorial, but that was literally like years ago. So we're gonna be working together on this. Usually Wednesdays are the multiplayer days, but I mean, we're gonna be working together for this, huh?
I suppose this is co-op.
Voicing and figuring out what to do. Oh yeah, episode 1, yeah. The first turnabout. I don't remember anything about this except that it was pretty easy because it's the tutorial. Oh. Killed with the stinker. Oh.
That's a lot of blood.
Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him.
Wait, so we just know the answer to the riddle now, huh?
I'll make it look like he did it. Well, I don't think it's. I think it's less a riddle. We just need to make sure, because we're a defense attorney. Mm-hmm. So we need to make sure that our boy is proven not guilty.
But us already knowing the answer of who did it.
Well, that's not what we're trying to solve.
Oh.
Boy, am I nervous. You want to be Mia?
Sure. Right. Oh, that's you.
Oh, hiya, Chief.
Well, I'm glad I made it on time.
I think this is like an important character. So.
Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed.
Oh, are you?
Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this.
I wish I was also impressed, I gotta say.
It says a lot about you and your client as well.
I may have to veto that, because I'm pretty sure Mia is like a extremely important character who's gonna be saying a lot of things. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Thank you for not listening to me at all. Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I'm sorry, I was distracted by that cop's funny face. I just really want to help him.
You also have a funny face.
I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. I think I know who this is.
Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Ooh.
Is it Junko Inoshima?
I don't know yet. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
Sounds like he wants to die.
What gave you that idea, Mia? Yeah. Ugh.
Nick.
Wait, who is this? Nick or is this Butts?
My name's Butts Nick.
Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
I like how he swapped on Mr. Nick Butts. That's okay. You can take him. What's wrong, Larry? Wait, who's Nick then?
Who's Butts?
This is Butts. This is Larry Butts.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this?
Oh, I guess I'm Nick. Phoenix, I guess.
Nick. Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away.
Who did take his baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Well, that makes me feel a lot better. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. It doesn't sound simple to me.
Yeah, I think a murder trial is anything but.
A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. I assume it's Butts.
Butts.
My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the boots. Alright, fine, it's butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart.
Freudian slip. It's okay.
It's butts, asses. Great. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's what I'm going to do.
Isn't that like a conflict of interest?
Yeah. Legal Eagle, the gentleman I referenced at the beginning of this video, did a video on the Phoenix Wright anime, which I think just covers this case. And you probably shouldn't have a lawyer be your friend and have them represent you. Oh, well, we're getting arrested today.
Shakes head in agreement.
An agreement.
I'm gonna pee.
Gotta say, I prefer the pixel art of the DS version. I think the hand-drawn, traced style looks kind of funky. What do you think?
I think it looks okay.
All right, then. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Thanks for putting me out there, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. Not as serious as pissing on my lawn, but quite serious still.
Who's pissing on your lawn?
I don't want to talk about it.
Was it you?
For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Much like I cannot control my bladder, leading to someone else pissing on my lawn.
Someone pissing out of my own dick.
Someone placed the urine within my bladder, and I had to release it. It's not my fault, I swear.
Who put this piss in my pants?
Thank you, Your Honor. You good? Shut up.
My pants are wet.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading.
I think it's a bit more serious than regular old nervousness.
I think so, too.
Like, if you're about to fucking pass out, you might need to go to the hospital.
Maybe, but we can't. We gotta protect our butts. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely.
I don't think this is protocol.
Very glad we're doing this in front of a bunch of frickin' people. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Keep your piss in your
pants.
Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. Wait. Uh-oh. My controller went, no way! I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here! Phoenix, it's you.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, that's you.
Oh, the victim! Oh, no, I'm Mia. Shut the fuck up. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on.
Yeah, me too. I, can't tell why.
Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record.
Ah, yes, it's attorney's badge.
God damn it!
It's Cindy.
Just press the R button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Piss, right. Who is the victim in this case?
Uh-oh, we don't have the last name.
Well, her name's not Cinder or Mia,
well,
so...
I fucked up. I read that wrong, I guess that's an egg on my face.
I mean, I could have gotten this right without looking. It's obviously not Cinder Block.
Cindy Black.
The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct.
Wrong.
Wrong. Just fucking with you, it's right. Now tell me, what was the cause of death?
She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She
was set on fire.
She was struck once by a blunt.
I'm going to have to remind everyone that I am the only one allowed to smoke in this courtroom.
And in the country, frankly. I have a special pass. Correct, excuse me.
Do you know how many dicks I had to suck to be able to smoke weed?
Do you know how many dicks I had to piss out of in order to get the weed? You've answered all my...
I've helped Joseph Biden piss out his dick. That's why I can smoke weed.
You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. All right, I'll limit the pee puns to once per line at most.
You seem much more relaxed, so that now you may pee.
Mr. Wright, good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. I don't know how many lawyers feel relaxed on the case, to be fair.
Yeah, honestly, if I was a lawyer, I'd cry at every single proceeding.
Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor, you.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck by a blunt object. Excuse me. Would you care to explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker goo. I think every day, at least at 2 o'clock.
Look at me, I have an IQ of 1,000%.
Percent, huh?
Yes, it's a special kind of IQ for only mega geniuses.
It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. I don't know if I said that, but I said
Right?
it. Oh, God. Excuse me. That was startling. I pissed myself a little bit.
Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial.
I'm actually gonna ask you
No.
to just tone it down a little bit.
Absolutely not.
People are watching this show and listening to
for
it.
For good reason, Jacob.
The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R button. Well, I mean, I guess if you brought a gun. If you use the R button to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Mr. Butts, get your butt up there. I'm also a comedian.
Chief,
I watch a lot of Rick and Morty.
what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help you client's case.
Help me, client's case?
Help your client case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Is she wearing like a seeing glass on her necklace?
Did you see him twitch a little bit?
Mr. Booties, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy! We're great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Antony.
And by Mark Anthony, I of course mean the Latin pop star from 2011.
Yeah.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record.
The victim apparently arrived home
7:30,
from Paris on July 30th. Or maybe it's... Oh, no, this is Japan, so it's the 37. That's not funny.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a mulatto, but she did not have a large income. It appears that she had several little sugar daddies. I was one of them.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude. That's so girl boss of her.
Yes, she had a tendency to girl boss, gaslight, gatekeep. All the time. Just all the time. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Booties, what do you think of her now?
Right? I don't think you wanted to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? What do you think?
It's
Stop
not
him.
relevant what he thinks about her relationships. Fucking.
It's true. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Bitch.
Oof, I am a bitch.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating, she-dog.
Stog.
Dog, I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, but I met. Wait, what? I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
It went on its own for some reason. Let me... There was something I checked here. I don't know what any of these mean. I assume auto skip is not what I want, though.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused that's a difficult word, Your Honor.
Accused.
Accused, oh, that's much easier. Thank you, random citizen.
You're welcome.
Motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Also, promote that citizen to new lawyer.
Promote that citizen to Overlord of the Universe.
I have the power to give that. I'm the judge.
Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question, Goo. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Oh,
Gulp.
hold on, you have the opportunity. You have a drink in your hand.
I don't know if that caught.
I hope it did. I heard it from here, so I hope the mic picked it up.
Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh, he went. What do I do?
Have him answer honestly.
Yeah,
Because
that's-
if it's pertinent to know whether or not he was at the location of the murder.
Hey, it's true. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Slam chin point. Got it.
Yeah, I was there, I went.
Order! I heard a cough. Everyone put on your corona masks. Well, Mr. Boots.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so I didn't see her.
Hold on, I got a bleep.
Bleep bloop.
What could it be? Oh, it's
Objection.
Twitch.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
Go ahead.
Oh,
I was covering for you.
Oh, thank you.
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
What the fuck?
I have gavelled so damn much today, I'm getting tired. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor, do.
This is bad. I'm voicing too many characters.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Goodness gracious, this is on the nose.
Oh, yes, he saw it indeed. Do you want to be Mr.
Sawit?
Sure.
You're all the fucking witnesses.
Yes, Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct?
Oh, yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Also, I apologize if I say everyone's name in an aggressive manner. It's just my thing. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness account. Witness testimony to numerous words.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone at her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1:00 p.m.
I know what we gotta do. Time of death, 4 to 5 p.m.
The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
I don't think I get to call this yet. I think it needs to tell me that I can. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like this. I give up so easy.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for
For your
Perusal.
perusal. Oh, thank you, citizen. This person, I swear.
blackout record added to the court record. 6 noon to 6 p.m. All right.
Now, Mr. Wright,
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
you may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination?
Your Honor. Oh, God.
This is it, the real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do? Oh, does it hurt your throat? Huh?
Why? You exposed the lies in the testimony given the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right?
Well, I don't know.
Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or your client really guilty.
Dude, my phone, not my phone, my controller just keeps going. Oh, whoops.
You hold the key. It's
Shit,
in
can I
the
not go back?
evidence.
Can I not go back? Damn it. All right.
Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be contradiction in there.
Honey. Is this painful for you? Because it's painful for me
It's
as
a
well.
little painful. My throat already hurts.
All right, then please tone it down. Just a smidgen. You can still be a goofball.
Find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay. Hey, witness. Fuck. Here. No, I got it. Hey, witness.
That's gonna sound so bad.
I don't know. It probably doesn't sound that bad. Especially compared to what we put our customers through. Our customers? Our viewers.
friends.
Our friends, our
Our
buddies.
very close personal friends.
Okay. Open the court record with the R button and point
I
out the
see.
contradictions in the testimony.
Cross-examination.
All right, so this is going to be the same thing as before.
I was going door to door selling subscribe. Thought I must be in a hurry because thinking it was strange. I looked inside. Then I saw her lying there. I quailed in frightened from. I thought however, I went to the remember the time exactly. It was 1:00 p.m.
Check it out. She died at 4 to 5, bitch. Present. They said the thing. I said the thing, Your Honor. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Bullshit. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to... no body? Do you get it? To find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh my god, look at that face.
That is pretty rough.
Mmm.
Ooh. Oh, that. Oh,
Oh my god, was that him?
Objection!
I'm...
I'm sorry, I was just going off of the thing.
After his testicles, I find it hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. I don't know what to do for her now.
What do you mean you don't know what... Speak!
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart.
I like this one better.
It's easier, for sure.
Yeah.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testicle again?
Time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
What contradicts this? Ah, I got it. It's my attorney's badge.
Isn't it because the power was out?
The power? Yeah, the power was out.
From noon to whenever.
Yeah, you're right.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one.
You, it's me.
You see, when there was a voice say, oh, but there were 3 hours. I guess the victim must have been watching a videotaped program.
Time to present the electricity. Obstruction! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
The
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sword?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now.
Oh, do you, Mr. Howell?
Mr. Swart.
More like Mr. Did It.
More like... I get it. I get the joke.
The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the beginning.
I feel like we're almost at the end of this. Do you want to just finish it up this episode?
Sure.
Yeah. I don't think this is going to last too much longer. I kind of remember this.
These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Bitch. Well, I think he's a bitch, frankly.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there?
Power out.
The murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
No. It's... Oh, wait, it's the... Oh, no, the
murder
clock
weapon's the
was
little
a-
statue.
Yeah, but wasn't the... I think I'm getting ahead of myself,
You
actually.
are.
Yeah. I'm remembering things.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. I also think he's a bitch, frankly.
Me too.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw there was a blah, 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 blah.
Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue.
Statue you.
Now how is this supposed to be a clock?
You and your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, whore. Mr. Saw whore.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? It's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, Mr. Payne.
as the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problem with his testimony now?
Cause of death, blood due to blunt trauma. Thinker.
But it still doesn't explain why she died at the time that she did.
Yeah. Because he was still there at 1 o'clock. Oh, yeah, because, I mean, the statue said it. I'm gonna say yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he
My
could have
gaping
known...
asshole has nothing to do with this.
Okay, I'll give you that one. The only way we could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed, yes.
The witness knew it was a clock because he
Went into the apartment.
knew the victim.
He went into the apartment.
He knew the victim
He
because
went-
the victim can't shut the fuck up about this awesome clock.
You went into the apartment.
You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove it I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her.
You... Oh, no, sorry.
You killed her, Mr. Wright. What?
Game over.
You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Bitch.
Order in the court.
Stop on blobbing.
Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Me too. What's the meaning of this? This is a baseless conjecture. All baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Jizzled my pants.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock. I heard, I saw Ah!
I
Shut up, I hate you!
I can't believe I just got too paid. I'd rather get paid.
It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death.
I'm tired of doing this. Everyone just shut the fuck up, okay?
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor.
you claim the sound of the witness, the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. The fact is clear if you simply examine the clock's batteries, ask the neighbor, try sounding the clock. Yeah. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I really like it. I'm gonna take it home now. Listen carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to live the dead.
Well, he is the thinker after all.
By God, he's right. Blah. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25 p.m. I'm so tired.
Yeah. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard,
Man, you really fucked up setting your clock.
and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to tuck your way out of this one.
My name is Mr. Solid, not Mr. Dunnit.
Yeah, you made that joke earlier, you bitch.
Fuck you, you slut. You forgot my
Behold, I have vomited up a little more evidence. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How did you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder?
Because you said the time.
You can't prove that. You don't have a case. Son of a...
Sorry, I thought that was funny. He's right. How am I going to prove that?
Why? Who would change it? Who would change it?
I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Game over?
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, blah. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit.
I come all the way down here to Testicle, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
Hey, what about me?
Fuck you.
Oh, I'm representing you, you whore bitch.
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Well, we fucked it.
Not so fast, Mr. Solid.
Mia! I mean, Chifa!
Listen up, Wright?
I collect brochures. I'm not even gonna bother explaining that. Y'all can just laugh at it. Laugh!
Laugh because it is funny. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over! I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside of the box. Try thinking outside of the bun.
Out of the box.
Don't waste time doubling the fact, doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow?
Because it sucked.
Figure out the reason and you have your proof. Right?
I see what you did there, Mia.
Yeah. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Sorry, the voice made me sleepy.
Damn, you're just full of problems in this playthrough already.
Yeah.
Wait! Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
You can have it.
Say thanks!
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Well, of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Oh!
You're just looking at me like
Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
you're playing with this.
Sorry, I was moving it away from me, fucker.
Getting out of the way. The fucking prop I used to make a hilarious joke.
It was very funny.
All right, let's see. Let's see what proves why the clock would be running slow. That's blunt trauma. I mean, the blunt trauma. Victim arrived the day before the murder. Electricity to Mr.
Yeah,
Stone's
because wouldn't
building.
Paris be in a different time zone?
Ooh. And I assume we were in Russia. That wasn't funny. Let's do it. Take that. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her
It's a
apartment
weird
was
thing
wrong.
to take with you, frankly.
She really liked the clock. It's a fucking awesome clock, okay? Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, God
This is
damn
the
it.
third time.
Well, this time it's funny because the game did it.
It came out of his mouth.
God.
I have a very bad disorder where I come out of my mouth.
Order in Mr. Sawit's mouth, I say.
What did you do? Did you just step on a water bottle?
Yeah.
Well,
This case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright,
yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed.
What if the clock was just 9 hours fast because she didn't give a shit and it's just been sitting there forever?
Impossible. We got everything here.
I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
I got the speedrun strat, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not pissing guilty. Much like myself, I am not pissing. And with that, the court is adjourned. I installed the confetti myself, just letting you know. I hope it didn't go to waste.
It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, I got the hiccups. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. Hey! While he was searching
That's
her
Helga
place.
Pataki.
Oh my god, it is Helga Pataki, all grown up and with fucking curly ass hair. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. He gave her a right conkin. A gonkin. Third, 232 District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Whew. I still can't believe we won.
Right. Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. That's the note.
I wish you would end on my satisfying scrote.
Right? That is grossly inappropriate and you will be terminated.
Oh, shit. I've never seen the Chief this happy. Usually my inappropriate comments sour her mood constantly. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
Larry must be nutting his pants right now.
Wow, now who's inappropriate, Chief?
My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a whore! Never mind.
Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
I didn't even realize that Harry wasn't his name.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't.
You're too hairy and have a butt. I only like hairless, assless men. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Take me to dinner, Larry.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
Don't think that's allowed.
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her.
Wow, that's kind of cool. Why the hell did she break up with him?
I made one for her and one for me. Really?
Oh, okay.
You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a momentous
occasion clock.
Yo, Nick. Hey, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool.
We are all into this chick. We live within a universe within this chick.
Don't that make you just want to cry? That was a sob.
That was quite the sob indeed. Larry.
Are you so sure? Excuse me?
More inappropriate comments. Why does this always happen to me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing. Really. Isn't that right? Right? Don't you have something to show your friend?
It weirds me out every time you say that.
Something that proves how she felt about him?
Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? The thinker stinker. Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
What about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her. How can you it's shaped like the thinker.
And you made it!
And she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. I mean, to be completely honest with you, it doesn't matter how much she liked my clock, she literally cheated on me, so...
She didn't like my cock, so I mean, that's the problem here. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better. Whoa, that was the toot. Oh, right?
Right.
Oh.
I hope you see the importance of evidence now.
I didn't before my first trial, so I mean, I stink.
Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. people, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself.
Such profound words.
Right. Listen, learn, grow big and strong,
Drink your milk,
eat your vegetables,
and then you'll be big and strong like me.
never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah. I guess so.
Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Silly Mia, you don't drink toast or butts or innocence. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. We will be suspended over several glasses of water.
I thought you were saying you're suspended because they're like having an inner office romance.
No.
And so my first trial came to a close.
My first trial came.
Larry came me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good
Came
to
on
have."
me back.
Larry came on me back. Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends.
That you can come on backs.
But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. That clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident.
Holy shit.
And we'll find out about that incident next time on Clownsville, where the episode will probably be closer to a half hour long.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.